Hi, I'm Chef Ann Ziada, and I cook with First Descent, and we host outdoor adventure programming for young adults impacted by cancer and MS. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to save money on your grocery bill. So our groceries, aside from, maybe the larger things like rent in our car or insurance, this is usually going to be pretty up there in our budget. So as much as we can save as possible, it's really going to make a big difference over the course of the month or the year. So I think the best tip I have to cut down on your food budget is to plan ahead with your meals. So that doesn't mean you have to do all your meal prep in one day, but write out a calendar every week of what you're going to eat. And this is something that professional chefs do all the time. So, what are you going to have for lunch on Monday, lunch for dinner on Monday, etc. through the whole week. Include breakfast, include snacks. This way, when you go grocery shopping, you know exactly what you need. And this is going to prevent you from making multiple trips throughout the week, or maybe having ingredients that you don't use at home. Maybe you bought it, you weren't sure what you were going to do with it. Also, it's going to prevent you from going out to eat or buying takeout on your way home from work, because you have a set of what you're going to make at home. So I would pick recipes that aren't too ambitious, ones that you're comfortable making. Give yourself a challenging one every now and then, but for the most part, that you know exactly what you're going to do. Have it planned out, and even just that will avoid all that food waste of food that's gone bad that you didn't get to use too. I would say another great tip, if you can, is to DIY as much as possible. So maybe you have a little herb garden you can put in your windowsill. Those are very easy to maintain, and this way you can save money on fresh herbs. If you have the availabilities to garden, or if you have a neighbor who gardens and maybe you have another skill you can trade with them, that's another great way to save money. Look for things like maybe making your own water infusions, making your own iced tea, your own coffee, things that are very expensive markup if we buy them pre-made. I love to do infused water instead of buying juices and other drinks, right? You could take some citrus slices or strawberries or watermelon or mint, cucumber, put them in your water and let it sit for a few hours and then drink it. It's very refreshing, also very healthy. Another tip I have is to shop around for the best price. So I know the stores that give me good prices on fresh produce might not give me the best prices on dry goods. So I like to order a lot of my dry goods online. I find the prices are a lot cheaper. And then I might go to the farmer's market for vegetables that are in season at a very low price. So be creative, and you'll probably end up buying your ingredients from multiple places. That way you get the best deal from all of them. And then the last tip I have is to store your items properly to prevent food waste, food spoilage. So vegetables need to be kept pretty airtight, and so they can trap their humidity. So in a crisper drawer or in a bag is great, rather than just leaving them exposed in your fridge, because they'll dry out very quickly. And then things like sliced bread, I always keep sliced bread in the freezer. That way when I want to make toast, I can just take it out, it toasts up really quickly. I never ever have bread go bad, which is great. And you can freeze other things, even like milk and eggs, if you know you have too much that you're not going to use. And definitely freeze leftovers so you can reheat them for another time too. So those are just a few tips that I use that really help me to cut my grocery budget. It's never going to be perfect. Every week is going to be different, so forgive yourself if it's not exactly where you want it to be. And then also, be creative and have fun with it most of all.